Hey guys, welcome back to AFK Journey. In today's video, we have the new Primal Lord that has just opened. Now, it does depend on when you started the season. Some people may not have this. I don't have it on my main account, but we do have it on the spender account to go ahead and look at. So we're going to jump in and we're going to look at the skills. I'm going to give you guys my early thoughts. We're going to do some early testing because this is the first time it is out. I will try and put a guide out for this within the next day or so, maybe after the next reset, maybe before it. So if you're unsure and you want to wait and see, I will do my best to get some more defined info out. But let's take a look at the skills and have a bit of a thought through what could be the best team in this one. Okay, game bugged massively. We are here now. I had a quick read of it. Looks like we're going to be wanting shielders and we are going to be wanting a magic damage based on the kit. Let's go through it. Here we go. Flies into the sky, becoming invincible while hurling a magic projectile at each enemy, dealing damage to the target and adjacent targets. I believe we may want to spread our units a bit for this, but when we go to applying the shields, maybe we want them closer together. So this will be a thing we have to play around. Casts a spell that enhances the scales on the wings and back at 10, 30, 50, 70 seconds into the battle, increasing dodge by 100 for 15 seconds. So dodge is going to be annoying. Once again, we're going to be using magic though. Summons 3-tile wide spike that extend forward, dealing 60% damage to the enemy hit. If enemies lose HP from this damage, they will also be knocked into the air and stunned for 2 seconds. Because it's if they lose HP from this damage, this is where shields are going to be very, very important. Moving on to this one, spreads an enhanced mist across the battlefield, fueling the magic obsession of those within. Increases the haste of allies and enemies within the mist by 60% and their magic damage by 100%. Allies and enemies also recover 50 energy per second while in the mist. So this is where it's like catered towards full magic. Now, let's have a think about this. Now, we're obviously not going to use you. Now, I think Coco is going to be huge for the shielding aspect. I don't think... I think we want to be using the magic damage, so I don't think Karin, even though he has his shields, I don't think it's going to be enough. There could be a case in which Lucius is going to be a usable character in this one, because when we look at Lucius, which I've put this in a previous video, his season ability is really, really nice for boosting your allies. So Lucius could be one. We'll have to wait and see how that pans out. Now, I'm gonna duck Rainier out of this one just for this battle, just because, you know, we'll look at more free-to-play stuff for this one, and then we'll go in and we'll use Rainier in another one. So that is these are like two general units, like Smokey obviously for healing. I don't know if we will need the Smokey. I don't know if Smokey's healing is going to be necessary because the idea is we're going to be shielded. Maybe we end up dropping the Smokey, but that's like a pretty stable unit. Then we're going to want magic damage. So already very, very obvious one. If you have Elsa is going to be another very strong magic dealing unit. I believe we could use something even like... Carolina, because I know a lot of people may be building Carolina but not have Elsa built, so like that could be another option for us because she does increase the magic damage. What is it? She reduces the magic defense and reduces the magic defense. How much by 15% for 6 seconds, and then you can scale that up with the exclusive equipment. But yes, she does have the magic defense shred, which that, once again, because we're dealing so much magic damage, maybe that becomes a thing. Now, Iron does have it as well, but I don't think Iron is going to be as potent in this fight as bringing like an extra damage dealer, even though she's more AoE based. So I'm thinking these are going to be primary units. Elsa is just generally really good. Another unit that I think could be really valuable is going to be Cassidy. I think Cassidy could be very, very good for this one. Now, based on the way the ability reads, if we have a full ranged team like this, maybe we can do something like this. And we keep everyone to the side because that spike goes up the middle. Because if we can avoid as much damage as possible, that's going to be nice. Once again, I don't think we need the Smokey, but I'm just going to test it out. So, once again, the idea is that when he uses the ult... it's going to hit everyone and deal damage to adjacent. So maybe... well, Elsa's going to go into melee, so it doesn't matter. So maybe we want to actually, like, spread out like this. And that way... dude, this is going to be one that we're going to have to... I think we just got to play it and see it and take a look and see how it goes. Like, I don't know if we're going to need a tank. I don't know what the incoming damage is going to be like. Maybe we need, like, a Lucius for the shielding. I'm just going to put it like this. Once again, I'm going to have the spread on them. Even if we do something like this... Then Odie is in range of the 3-tile wide spike. I don't know where it goes. Just bear with me here. I'm going to experiment with this. I'm going to experiment with it. Let's see how it goes. Let's just have a look at the boss. I'm going to put it on 1-time speed as well. So there's the mist. So that's the big mist. So we get that extra damage. Once again, we're on 1-time speed. Oh, wait, no. I need Cassidy in the back. I need Cassidy to be hitting everyone. Actually, did that hit Smokey? I think we're okay with that. Okay, so we did get stunned there because we don't have a shield. And so you can see the angle of it was over there. So if I group everyone to the side and have one unit basically taking the aggro to the side. So once again, if I had Cassidy and I had Odie over to the side, we'd actually be in a pretty good position to avoid that stuff. So we'll have to wait and see. Now, unfortunately, the enemy's in the air. Okay, that was a really short time in the air. The damage from it didn't seem crazy. So now we got protected by the shield enough. That shield actually protected us enough to avoid the stun. Now, hopefully the shield regenerates soon enough. Okay, it didn't, so we are going to get stunned. So it's going to be a matter of playing around that shield, that shielding and the directional of the thingy. But, like, the damage doesn't seem like an issue. Like, unless I'm an idiot, like obviously we're still 46 seconds left because we're playing on 1-time speed, but it's looking like the Coco shield is not enough to avoid stuns, so we're going to have to do something else for the shielding. I'm thinking we get a Lucius in there. So I'm thinking this team, if we dropped, because the healing doesn't seem to be the issue. I think if we do the same team and we have Lucius drag the aggro of the boss across to the side, so that the boss only shoots through Lucius, and we're going to have to see how okay, Elsa's actually dead now. Okay, so we are taking some deeps. We are taking some deeps. But once again, we have the problem that Smokey's been getting hit, so once again, there we go, the knockups. So we didn't play that too well. Let's just 2-time speed this. Let's get it over with. So that gives us a good look at the basic operation of this boss. All right, cool. All right, so let's take a look at damage that we had. Dude. We're leaving Smokey in because, like, Smokey's damage is stupid. Like, from that little window of damage, there's no way he should be dealing that much. Like, Smokey is bugged, and you'll never change my mind. Like, his damage is not capped on his attack. It does not have a ceiling. Because there's no way he's dealing more damage than Odie. Holy shit. Okay, so Smokey is... I'm tipping based on that. Due to the bug with Smokey, I think Smokey is going to be very, very meta. So let's go here. And let's try something else. So like I said, we're definitely leaving Smokey in now. But what I'm going to try is, I'm going to try this idea. Well, we need Smokey at least in one of the side positions to get that damage, which is very important. But like I mentioned, with something like this, provided... Because when we had the team like this formation... The boss was using the attack over that side. But we could do one change. And we could even bring the Lucius in. Sir Lucius, at your service. I kind of want to test the Lucius over the Coco. For shielding. And this way, if Lucius... So my theory is with this. If I have Lucius on this side, all my allies on this side. Then... If the boss decides to target these allies, they will take the damage and Lucius will shield them and they'll be protected. And if he decides to target these guys, then Lucius will shield himself and Smokey, and then they'll be protected. So either way, we should be protected from the shield, from the damage. The one thing that could screw this up is going to be the Elsa. But let's just give this a whirl. Let's just have a look. Okay, the boss is still going that direction, which is fantastic. So then we... Okay, the wave's looking good. Who got knocked up? Okay, unfortunately, he is not shielding the group. Which kind of sucks. Lucius, can you shield the group, please, buddy? Okay, there we go. The group is shielded. That's what we wanted. Good. So the next spike we should immune. Damn it, like we lost the shield just as it happened. Okay, there's the Lucius shield, good. So now we at least avoid this one. Dude, like, I swear the boss waits for shields to leave before he actually does it. I swear that's what's happening here. Okay, unfortunately the damage from the Smokey did get mitigated a bit because the boss was in the air, but the boss doesn't spend too long in the air, which is a good thing. Okay. Like, the boss just ain't using the spike now because we're shielded. Maybe the boss refuses to spike unless there's shields missing. I don't really know, but, like, this is pretty solid. This is much... I think this is much better just based on how it's feeling. Like, we have not got stunned at all. I mean, I think that was better damage. Still not crazy. Obviously, I wasn't... Dude, I should have just slapped Rainier in for the test. So that was a new best for me. Let's take a look. Okay, there we got a bunch more damage. So the other team I would say would be dropping maybe Cassidy and just using Rainier to teleport Elsa in. Would be another option. Once again, I do think depending on what you have built, I do think maybe we could get some really good usage out of the magic death shred from Carolina, because I think that way, I wish there was like a test version of this, but I think Carolina with the shredding of it, along with the fact that we have the amplification of that damage, obviously I think Rainier is going to be big. I don't know if Thorin can find a place in here for pure damage amplification. That's something else I'd want to test for free to play, is like, okay, if I drop this Cassidy and I don't have the other options, like, does Thorin become one I put in there? And if I put Thorin in, do I still need Lucius? There's so many things depending on what you have. Once again, I'm going to leave this there, but hopefully that gives you guys a good look if you want to play around yourself. I'm going to save one fight because maybe later today I'll see what other people have tested with their first 2 fights and see if we can find out like an optimal team. But that is a first look at the new Crystal Beetle. Yeah, I think there's going to be some good strats for this one. But I think there was something in there where, because we were shielded with the Lucius, he wasn't using the spike. I feel like he wasn't using the spike very much at all in that second battle. So yeah, that is the first look at the Beetle. Once again, that is not a guide. That is just some thoughts. You're going to want shielding. You're going to want magic damage. Those are the 2 core things. And you can manipulate the angle of the enemy for the big spike that comes out. And I think those are going to be the big things. The ultimate didn't seem like much of a threat. Like, it sounded like it was going to be something that you had to consider, but the ultimate doesn't really seem like that much. I think the big thing is just getting as much damage as you can whilst not getting stunned by the spike. And that is like the main thing you've got to look at. But that is going to be it for this one, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.